Hi, Steve Bostosh, Golf Magazine Top 100 teacher from my academy here at the PB Dye Golf Club in Maryland for the TourAngle 180. I want you to take the red indicator rod and snap it into the white snaps like this. And this is used for alignment, basically just for putting. You might do it for chipping, but mainly for putting that we created. And here's what I want you to do, Matt. I want you to take this, place it in between your knees. And look, personally, as a coach, I think if we can get people set up square or aimed more straight, there's less compensation and less mischief that happens in the hands and in the stroke. The problem is everyone thinks they're aimed straight, but we don't really know, right? So you need to develop good practice habits, and you need accurate feedback. All of our products provide accurate feedback so that you can begin to help yourself and actually practicing it better. The research shows that everybody's playing more golf. Maybe you're practicing more and your scores are going up. That's because unfortunately you're practicing the wrong thing and you're practicing incorrectly. So our products provide more accurate feedback for you to help yourself. So we place this in between the knees, and this basically tells us a couple of things. It tells us where we're aimed, right? So let's do this. Let me have you turn around and we're gonna hit a putt, maybe 4, 5, 6 feet. And I want the feet square and the legs square. And then the second thing, Matt, that I want you to do is I want you to monitor if there's any movement in this rod. The best players are gonna stay very, very steady from the waist down and just move basically the upper part of the body. I can actually, with really good players, I could feel their back, and their back's actually moving around their spine. They are not moving down here. So I want you to monitor this, keep this steady. This is aimed straight, and go ahead and hit your putt. Now, let's hit a couple more. Now, if you find that the red rod begins to waver or move, then that would indicate that there's movement prior to the contact point, which is really inconsistent. Now, does that feel any different when you stroke it and keep it more steady?
It's definitely making me very aware of what my lower body is doing.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that you can't putt really well, with it open. Some guys like it open where it would be pointed left. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that the average golfer doesn't know where they're aimed. They practice incorrectly. They don't have feedback that's accurate. I would prefer to get you set up square and then let you make adjustments from there. The problem is, what's square? Well, with this stuff, you can tell where the rod is pointed, right? Yeah. And the other thing is you monitor, right, if there's any movement. I don't want any movement from the hips down. Good job. Now, does that feel any different?
Yeah, it feels really good. It feels solid.
How about keeping it more steady?
Yeah, it's good. It's making me feel very grounded.
Okay.
It's making me simplify my stroke.
Okay.
And I feel like I maybe want to have a tendency to misalign here, which is gonna probably misalign the rest of my body.
Yeah, and I think there's a couple of things. I think that most people really, when they set up, don't know where they're aimed. And to get you aimed straight or more square feels awkward, right? You have to get used to it. And then the second thing is, I don't know, maybe I would say almost 99% of the golfers move with putting, right? They have movement either in their head or their body prior to impact, which has an effect on the consistency or lack of with the putter. And so if we can keep you more square and more steady, I just think you're going to be a lot more consistent and make a lot more putts. So look, we have made this adjustable for, if everyone says, what if my stance is more narrow or wider? It is adjustable to a degree, and you can widen it like this and create more width, an inch or two, pop it back in, and then do the same thing, right? If you like it more narrow, then you can actually narrow it like this. So it is adjustable. It does provide really accurate feedback to where you're aimed and then to movement down below with your waist. So in conclusion, if you're practicing incorrectly, you are going to get worse. If you're practicing correctly with good, accurate feedback, you're going to get better. With our training products, you will be practicing more correctly and get more accurate feedback. You're actually going to get better. Thanks for watching.